Hello there and welcome to the event. And it's right in front of us. We have a par 4 first hole. Let's put this first drive into the short stuff and we'll be on our way. All right, first drive is away. Have a good round. Good job. And second shot here on the first. Well, you tried, you just didn't quite hit this green. And from the green side, sand. Looking for an up and down here. Whoa, pretty good with the chipper there. Starting our round off. A little sluggish out of the gates. Teeing it up on the second hole. Beautiful swing. And this shot's around 145 yards from the pin. Let's see how you do here. We have a very long putt ahead of us. This one's going uphill and to the right. Oh, this one's starting out okay. Give this a little tap and we can move on. All right. And you're 1 over par currently. All right, the third hole is a par 4. Let's do the thing. Nice swing on that. And this one's about 85 yards to the pin. This one's coming around. Nice little draw. Here we go. This one for birdie. And this one's going a bit to the right. Oh my. Flew right by the hole. All right. Nice 3-footer to deal with. Okay. Sitting at 1 over par. Wind is blowing left to right. There we go. Nice swing on that one. Okay, second shot here on the fourth. Nothing wrong with that. This shot's just about 95 yards to the pin. Safely on the green. Okay, let's do this. 13 feet. It's breaking to the left, I think. Good putt. And that'll bring you down to even par after that one. Good job. Okay, fifth hole, par 3. Best of luck. And here you go, birdie putt coming up here. This one's going hard to the right. That's well done from there. Maybe we'll get the next one to go. Okay, good luck. 7 feet to go. And you're at even par. And this hole is a long par 4 hole. And here's our second shot on the 6th. Get to the right, get to the right. That'll do for the approach. And from 25 feet out. And just a little bit of a break to the right on this, I think. Well, this one's on a line. Yes! Drops it on in there. What a putt. And after that one, you're going down to 1 under. Here we go, par 5, 7th hole. Nice, that's some solid contact. And this is right on the border. I'm not sure if it's going to be rough or fairway. Okay, careful on this one. We're in the green side rough. Nice to get for birdie. And it looks like this is breaking pretty hard to the left. Oh, come on, be nice. 3 feet to go. And currently 1 under for the day. Okay, this hole, we got a tailwind to deal with. Just smashed that. Come on, hold on to that fairway for us. Here's our second shot on the 8th. Send this ball home, you'll plop a birdie on the scorecard. Nothing wrong with that. Looks like this putt will track a bit to the right. Birdie, putt, and everything, wasn't it? All right, here's the tap. Currently sitting at 1 under par. And the front 9 on this course ends with a par 3. Oh, effortlessly done. Nice swing. Oh, missed the green on that one. Ooh, nice little chip on that one. 4 feet to the cup. And after that one, you sit at 1 under par. And now let's see what happens here on the 10th. Nice drive, just striping it. And this one's about 120 yards to the pin. Quite the view from here, way out on the green. Good luck. This one's going hard to the right. Well, this one's looking good so far. And this next putt for par. Okay, let's see what the next hole has for us. And after that hole, you're currently 1 under. In this hole, we got a tailwind to deal with. That's a safe shot. And here's an 18-footer. Oh, look at this thing. Looking very good.
Oh, yes. That'll go down. Nicely done.
And after that, you'll go down to 2 under par.
And we're on the tee here of the 12th hole. We got a par 4.
Good job. And this one's about 125 yards out. Well, missed the green there on that one. This one's 7 feet away. And you're 2 under par for the round. All right, over to number 13, and this one's a par 4. Tee shot's looking decent. This one's about 120 yards out. Nice little draw onto this one. I'm okay with that. This one's from around 21 feet. Going up the hill with this putt, breaking left to right. This one's looking decent. Liking how it's turning out. And the putt goes down. Fantastic work. And 3 under par for the day. Getting a look at the 14th hole now. I think we're going to be in the fairway with this one. Good little shot there. Okay, could be a birdie on the scorecard if you drop this. Good work. 5th birdie today. Let's have another one. Bringing things down to 4 under after that one. And we are working with the tailwind on this hole. This approach is heading left. And that approach was a bit wayward. And good luck with your 2nd here on the 15th.
Okay, you need this one if you want to save your par. Oh.
Okay, tap this one in and let's move on. That'll bring you up to 3 under par.
And now on to the par 4, 16.
Setting this one up 145 yards away. And 5 strokes off the lead. A little wayward on the approach. That's all right, though.
All right, come on now. This putt to save par. Oh, almost.
This one's a 3-foot putt. And that putt drops for back-to-back bogeys. And after that one, your score will go up to 2 under par. All right, the penultimate hole of this course, and we're staring down a par 5 on this one. That'll do nicely. Okay, here's our third shot. And this one is for the birdie. So that makes you 3 under for the day. And hole number 18 is in front of us. I think this looks pretty safe. All right, this one's around 155 yards from the pin. That's going to miss the green. Unfortunate. All right, let's drop her on in there, save our par, and get on our way. I think it goes straight and then dives a bit to the left. And the putt will drop. And your round is over. And as we head our separate ways, it's going to be 3 under par for you. All right, that's going to do it for me. And just want to thank you again for playing the game. And hopefully we see you soon. Hello there, my name is John McCarthy. Ever so glad you could join me for this round of golf here on PGA Tour 2K25. I am very excited for this final round, mostly excited for you. You're the one doing the work, I'm just watching. And here we go, off the first tee and looking forward to a fantastic round of golf. Let's do some fun. Got about 125 to the pin. Good job, we're on the green. All right, 19 feet to the cup. Okay, you're starting this out to the left. I see what you're doing. And we're starting things off at even par after the first. All right, second hole is a par 4. I think you know what to do. Oh, and you got all of that one. Okay, this one's about 135 to the pin. Come on, bounce to the right. Here we go. This is for birdie. And this one looks like it's kind of moving from the left to the right. All right, let's get to the next. And after that one, you're 3 under. Third hole, par 4. Let's go. Really nice swing. Okay, about 105 left to go. Yep, that's going to do just nicely. This putt's around 18 feet away. Looks like this one's taking a break to the left. Looking good so far. Continuing. Oh, no. I hoped that would go another way. You are currently sitting right at even par. Let's see what happens here on hole number 4. I don't think you're going to like this. Okay, we're in the deep rough. Careful. Good job getting back in the fairway, taking yourself out of harm's way. All right, let's do this. 18 feet to go. This putt's going to go downhill, going to break right to left. in the cup for par. Good job. And after that hole, you are at 3 under par. Okay, stick this one nice and close. We got a par 3 here on the 5th. Heading left.
Oh my word, that almost dropped in the bucket.
Okay, let's take a look at this next hole now. And right now you are at 3 under par. All right, par 4 for us on the 6th hole.
Oh my goodness, absolutely hammered that one.
And this one's about 180 yards out. This might end up in some rough. Well, that's all right. We'll get on the green next time. And this is our 3rd shot.
You're gonna want to sink this one, this to save your par.
And you're at even par currently. We are on the 7th hole. Let's see what we can do. This could roll into the rough, I think. We are in the deep stuff here. Smart shot. Back in the fairway. Now we got a shot. Here we go. This one for birdie. And this one looks like it's going uphill and to the right. That shot was marvelous. And 4 under par after that hole. And the 8th hole is a par 4. Good job. All right, this one's about 85 yards out. Looks like a little draw you put on this one. This putt's about 5 feet. Oh, yeah. 2nd consecutive birdie. I like the way this is going. And the 9th hole, we have a par 3. Left, heading left. Well, better luck next time. And you've got this left for par on this one. Oh, almost. All right, a little tap putt here. And tapping in for bogey on this one. 4 under par is your score at the moment. Okay, teeing up now on the 10th hole. Yep, that was a good swing. Well done. And this one's about 130 yards away. There you go. That's what you want. This one's 10 feet away. This one looks like it's moving a bit to the right here. Ooh, almost drained that one for the birdie. And after that one, 4 under par. All right, par 3 for the 11th hole. This putt is 29 feet out. Looks like he got a line on this. Ooh, still looking good.
And it drops. Well done. Fantastic putt.
He managed to bring things down to 2 under after that one. Let's see what happens here. We got a long par 4 for this one. This looks like it'll be in the fairway. Here's our second shot on the 12th. Nice approach, pin high. That's where we like it. All right, sink this, and that'll be for birdie. Looks like this one's breaking to the right. Ooh, flying by the hole. And that putt safely in its home. Okay, 5 under par currently. And the 13th hole is before us. This one's a par 4. This shot's about 80 yards out. This one's heading left. And for the par. And currently sitting at 2 under par. Heads up on this one. It's getting a bit windy out there. Look at that thing fly. Just screaming. Good luck on your second shot here on the 14th. Nothing wrong with that. Okay, 19 feet. It looks like this one's breaking to the left. Ooh, easy tiger. Here we go, par putt. Let's do it. And the putt drops and we're moving on. Okay, 5 under par at the moment. Okay, on to the par 3 15th. Yeesh. Well, unfortunately, we missed the green here. All right, we need this to go. This to save par. Okay, that putt drops, and we're heading down the final stretch of this one at 5 under par. Okay, lengthy par 4 ahead of us here. Okay, second shot here on the 16th. I think you might be coming up a bit short from the rough here. Setting up here now for our third shot. Okay, this to save our par. Let's go. And after that, you're 2 under. Wind's blowing from our backs on this one. It's a nice looking shot. And here's our second shot on the 17th. Oh man, heading to the bunker. All right, time to get on out of this dirty old bunker. Well played out of the sand. We're on the green. 15 feet to go from here. Let's keep this going. That's your 4th birdie of the day. Good work out there. And after that one, you're at 6 under. And now the 18th hole. This one's a par 4. All right, we'll take that. And this one is around 180 yards to the pin. Okay, on the green safely. You can sink this for a final score of 68. So far, so good. Continuing. Okay, let's get this one in the cup and finish this round. Oh. Okay, this one's done. You've wound up at 6 under for the day.
Okay, that will do it. Good stuff out there on the course. Hopefully, we'll see you again soon. John McCarthy, and I would like to welcome you to PGA Tour 2K25. Let's get this in gear.
We have a par 5 as our first challenge of the day. Let's drop this in the middle of the fairway and take it from there. Second shot here on the first. Well, don't worry about it. This is what our third shot's looking like. That was well played. 6-foot putt. We are starting our round under par, and that's the best way to start your round. Picked up here, blowing right to left. Oh, just smashed that. Setting up here just in the light rough. Okay, I'll accept that. And sink this next putt, and you'll grab that birdie. All right, let's head over to the next hole, see what we can do. One under for the day. Here we go. We got a par 3 on the third hole. Here's a putt from 17 feet out. Starts off pretty straight, I think, and then heads to the left. Oh, too bad. All right, let's go. This one's for par. All right, now let's set our sights to the next. And you are 1 under after that one. Blowing on this one, right to left. And here's our second shot on the fourth. that's just fine golf playing there. That's on the green in under regulation. Well done. Ooh, this is shaping up to be interesting. This putt for eagle.
There you go. Nothing wrong with that putt.
And now this putt from 6 feet. Oh, no, it's right behind. And this one for par. And in there with a 3-putt par. One under after that one. Wind is blowing left to right on this one. Nicely done. You got some good contact there.
Well, I hope for your sake this holds the fairway. All right, that one just barely made its way into that first cut.
This one might be coming up short from the rough. And from the greenside sand, let's have a nice out here. Ooh, look at here. Nice chip. And a 4-foot putt. After that hole, you'll go up to even par. Sixth hole coming up. Oh, no good. This putt's about 18 feet away. This one starts off pretty straight, I think, and then heads to the right. Okay, let's drain this and get our par. Okay, that putt's done. And after that one, currently sitting at even par. Okay, seventh hole, par 4. Yeah, this is deep, deep into this rough. This is like a hack and hope situation. That should do nicely. 14 feet to the cup from here. And this one's breaking just a little bit to the right. Good job in there with the birdie. All right, that hole will bring you down to 1 under par. And the 8th hole, we have a par 3. I think we're going left here. Well, it looks like you're a bit off on that approach. Wouldn't that be nice to save par on this one? Oh, no. All right, give this one a little tap. There it is. Looks like that has brought you up to even par. Teeing this one up on the 9th now. Oh my, you caught that one. Look at it go. Well, that's too bad. We just barely made our way into this second cut of rough. Nice shot. That'll do. And this one from 22 feet. We got a downhill putt here, breaking to the right. Well, this has my attention. Not a bad result from that distance. And just drop this on in and you'll get a par. All right, let's see how this next hole is playing. And after that one, even par is your score. Here we go, 10th hole, par 4. Let's give this a go. Well, something went wrong there. Well, I hope this one holds on to the fairway here. We just barely got into the light rough here. Here is a 12-footer. I think this one's going left to right. Ooh, almost. And hopefully we can make this for bogey. And the putt goes down. And you're 1 over at the moment. And for the 11th, we have a par 3. Great swing. All right, 20 feet to go. This one's breaking to the right. It's also downhill. Oh, what do we have here? Oh, man. All right, not much left here. Just a tap in on this one. Just one over at the moment. Well, see if you can use the tailwind on this hole. Okay, second shot here on the 12th. Oh, it's unlucky. Missed the green on that approach. Setting up for our third shot. And hopefully you can drop this one down for the triple. This putt's going. Nicely played. And you're currently sitting at 4 over par. Okay, 13th hole, par 4. Let's do it. And this one's about 210 yards or so from the pin. And this putt is very, very long. Just do what you can. See if we can get this close maybe.
This one's way out to the right. Let's watch it turn.
3 feet to go. All right, nicely hold. Let's move to the next. And you are sitting at 4 over on the round. Wind's blowing right in our face on this one. That didn't hit the mark, did it? And here's shot number 2 on hole number 14. And wouldn't it be nice to save par on this one? This one's breaking pretty hard to the left here. Oh, I guess we're just gonna have to roll with the bogey here. All right, let's take a look at the scorecard after that one. Sitting at 5 over par for your round. Let's see what happens on the 15th hole of this course. Well done. All right, we got about somewhere around 250 yards to go here.
Come on, ball. Hold on to the fairway for us.
All right, and that one will indeed just barely get into this first cut. And here we go for the birdie. There's a way to bounce back. Birdie on this one after bogeying the last. I like it. sitting at 4 over. Okay, this one is a par 4. It's on the shorter end. Alrighty, second shot on the 16th. And 29 feet from the cup. Yeah, from that distance, that's going to work. And here we go with the par putt. And that putt'll drop. And that's 4 over for you. Wind's picking up out there. We got a headwind on this hole. Okay, let's see what you got here. That's safe. Here's a 17-foot putt. Well, that putt's just going to fly right by the hole, I guess. All right, let's tap her on in and continue on our way. All right, that one's down. Now let's take a look at the scorecard. And right now, you sit at 4 over par. And now to the par 4 18th. Yeah, drive's looking decent here. And we're setting up here about 210 or so from the pin. Well, you missed the approach. I'm not disappointed in you in any way. Just want you to know that. All right, 3 feet to the cup. And as this round comes to an end, that'll be 4 over par for you. All right, that's it for me. Hopefully we'll see you real soon. I had a lot of fun out there today.
Timothy, welcoming you as always to PGA Tour 2K25. I got good vibes about the day. I think we got good things ahead.
And on this course, we are starting our day with a par 4.
All right, let's do the golf.
Well, that'll happen. Okay, hitting into an elevated green here.
This one's looking short from the sand.
Okay, third shot. All right, let's make this a short stay at the beach. And from the green side bunker, looking for an up and down here. Oh, look on the bright side. You get the putter going now. Bit of a monster putt, but you're not in the sand. I think I'll let your putting do the talking here from way out. Oh, man. This one for triple bogey. Oh, man, that was not a long putt, but still didn't drop. Okay, let's see what the next hole has in store for us. And you're currently sitting at 4 over par. And on this one, the wind is picked up. It's going left to right. This approach is heading right at the pin. Well, we missed the green, but that's all right. Life does go on. And second shot here on the second hole.
Oh, the chip slides by.
And here's a 13-footer.
Looks like a right to left break. And down it goes. Well done.
And you're currently 7 over.
All right, par 5 here for this third hole.
We've got about 235 from here. This one's drawing. Man, could have a birdie here.
Look at this one, breaking pretty hard to the left here. Oh!
This one's for par. And that will go. sitting at 7 over. Wind blowing left to right on this hole.
This thing's going for days. Look at this thing go. Okay, we're out of the sand and into the shorter stuff. Good job.
We've got about 130 yards to go here. Safe approach, nice. 25 feet from the cup.
I think we got a right to left break on this one.
Oh, this one's starting out okay.
Yeah, it's still looking good. Oh, and somehow it doesn't go.
And just to tap in here. Okay, 7 over par after that one. And we got a par 4 for our 5th.
Ooh, off the downslope. This one's going to run. We're setting up quite a bit above this green. We might need a little less club.
I've seen you swing better. Huh. That's not going to work, is it? Okay, here's our 3rd shot.
All right, let's drop her in the hole. This to save par. Oh, sliding by.
And this putt's around 7 feet. And that's 8 over par at the moment. Teeing off now in a long par 4. Beauty of a swing there. Let's get out of this. This is a little spinachy for my liking. From here, who knows what could happen, but I'm eager to find out. I think this putt looks like it's going left to right. Oh, that flew right by. Here we go. Let's drop this and get your par. Currently 8 over on the day. And the par 4 7th hole. Well, that won't work. Nothing wrong with that. Safely on the green. Here we have a 17-foot putt.
This one's breaking right to left, going downhill.
So good.
And 7 over at the moment.
Okay, wind's picking up a bit. We got a headwind on this one.
This one might roll into the rough.
That's, yeah, be nice to have that one back. Okay, second shot here on the 8th hole. This is very, very sandy. Let's get out of here.
Well, I can't hit all the greens.
Okay, green side sand. Let's see what you have.
Oh, how dialed are you today? Look at that one.
Setting up a 12-foot putt here.
And nicely done on the putt there. That'll go.
There's 7 over for the day.
Okay, we have a little par 3 action here on the 9th. Well, you can't hit them all.
Let's get up and out of here. Nicely down out of the sand. Let's get that putter on the go and take it from there. And here we go. Par putt coming up.
Oh, it's going right by.
Okay, next hole coming up. The score is 8 over par currently. Here comes the 10th hole. Well, it's too bad. And the approach heading to the left. Oh, you didn't hit this one, but that's okay. This one's your 3rd.
Oh, so close. Okay, save par right now with this putt. Let's go.
8 over par at the moment. Got a left to right breeze on this hole. Oop, this one's drawing a little bit. Ooh, someone's not in the mood to lay up. This is fun. Second shot here on the 11th.
Oh my, almost in there.
Ooh, setting up for birdie here. All right, that putt'll go. And that's 7 over par currently.
Okay, par 3 here on the 12th.
Can we get a kick left? And from 37 feet out. Oh man, this one's breaking pretty hard to the left. Well, this one's on a line. Oh, that was almost in.
And let's put this one in the cup for our par.
And there we go. Okay, that's 7 over for the day.
All right, here we go. 13th hole. This one's a par 4.
Oops, out of bounds with that one. Setting up with a sandy old lie. All right, from the fairway bunker, let's see how this goes. All right, pretty safe shot. I like it. Playing it cool. We're on the green. That's good. Best of luck on this one. We've got a lot of real estate to cover here. That was zooming by the hole. 3 feet left. Well, that hole's behind us. Let's move on. And you're currently sitting at 9 over par. Let's see what happens here on number 14. This drive is moving. This one's about 145 yards away. Well, unfortunately, that's a missed green. Got this much left to save par on this one. All right, 9 over par for the day. Okay, on to number 15. This one's a par 4. All right, you caught the downslope. Let's see how far this baby runs. It was tidy. Setting up with an elevated green. This might call for some extra distance. That's okay. No worries. We'll be on the green soon enough. Setting up a 5-foot putt here. Oh. Okay, this left for bogey. Okay, 10 over for your round. This one is a par 5 for the 16th. Okay, let's get out of this bunker. Good shot. You got a good amount of club on it into the fairway as well. Nothing wrong there. And this one is about 90 yards to the pin. Decent approach there. All right, this one from 17 feet. I think this one's breaking to the left. Oof. All right, you got this left over for par. And you're sitting at 10 over today. Here we go. Hole number 17, ready to go. Nicely done, playing a little draw shot. And that'll do. Grab your putter. Okay, 18 feet to the cup. It looks like this one's breaking right to left. Whoa, flying by the hole. And for your par. Okay, let's head to the next. Now sitting at 10 over for your round. And now to 18. This one is a par 5. Oh yeah, I'll approve that. And this is your third shot. Good luck here. 9 feet away.
Oh, almost in there.
And as this one comes to a close, that'll be plus 10 on your scorecard.
All right, thank you so much for playing. That's going to do it for me. Hopefully we'll see you again soon. Hello there and welcome to PGA Tour 2K25. Happy to have you with us. I'm looking very forward to seeing what you can do out here on this course. All right, let's crack into this one. All right, nicely done. Landing it short, using the downslope. Come on now, drop in that hole. All right, all we need is a little tap here. Let's do it. Okay, let's move on. And 5 under for your score at the moment. Blowing left to right on this one. Here's our second shot on hole number 2. Fingers crossed for a nice up and down out of this greenside bunker. Setting up here for your 4th. Oh, is this one gonna go? Oh my, you almost got that. All right, give this a tap. And after that one, you're at 7 under. All right, we got a par 5 on the 3rd hole. Let's go. Oh, that's no good. Oh my goodness, is this gonna drop? And look at that, nestling it up nice and close. Well done. Boom. Sitting at 10 under after that one. And now we're teeing up on the 4th. Unlucky. This one's going in the wrong direction, I think. And this next one coming out of the rough. This one's going to get a little gritty here in the sand. Hello there. Glad you could join me for a round. My name's John McCarthy. I'd like to welcome you to PGA Tour 2K25. Okay, someone has fantastic taste in golf courses. We are at Oakmont Country Club, and I can't wait to see what you do here. We have a first hole, par 4. Okay, let's have a good one. This one's out of the rough, but might not be making it to the green. A little wayward on that approach. Setting up here, green side rough. Okay, 8 feet. Oh, just slipped by. Okay, this is for the bogey. And you're sitting at 1 over for the round. Careful on this one. Wind's a bit windy. We'll take those all day. Second shot here on hole number 2. And this should be a fun watch. Let's see how you do with this long, long putt. Well, this one's looking good so far. Still has a chance. Oh, yes, that'll go down nicely. Alrighty, that's going to bring it down to even par. All right, here we go. Tee this one up. Got a par 4 here on this third hole. Good shot. And this one's about 190 or so to the pin. And if you're not careful, this approach could get away from you. Bit of a down slope there. And I see you've put a draw on this one. Well, it's unlucky. Missed the green on that one. Setting up here now for our third shot. Good luck on this one. Par save, possibly. And you're at even par. Okay, we have a par 5, fourth hole. Let's get it going. I think I'll take that tee shot. Looks good. All right, setting up now in the bunker. Let's see what you got. All right, let's get out of this sand. You're out of the bunker, and I've seen closer sand shots before, but on the green now, it's a plus, right? Starting this one out pretty good, and that's not a bad effort. Okay, we're moving to the next. And you're sitting at 1 over par at the moment. We've got a par 4 here on the 5th. Nicely done. This one's about 100 yards from the pin. And there we go. Nice little approach shot. 12 feet to go. This one seems to be tilting left to right. This putt's tracking. Well played to you. will go down to even par. Now let's see what we can do here on the 6th. So that'll do for now. Okay, here's a 24-footer. We've got a downhill putt that goes to the right. Well done from there. Maybe next one will drop. Here we go. This next one for par. You are currently sitting right at even par. Okay, it's a lengthy par 4. Oh my goodness, just absolutely demolished that. This one's about 195 out. Putt's around 29 feet away. This putt is going uphill and breaking to the right. Oh my, flew right by the hole. And for the par. Okay, we're moving on. Let's get this next hole. Okay, even par at the moment. Okay, par 3 on the 8th. Yeah, that'll work. Godspeed, my friend. Very long putt ahead. Now this one's starting out way left. Ooh. Good putt from there. Not a lot left to do. Okay, safely home with that putt. And after that one, currently sitting at even par. All right, here we go. 9th hole, par 4. Taking a look at the elevated green from here. Come on, kick right, come on. Okay, I'm not going to ask you to hole this out. This putt is gargantuan in scope. I'm going to just make a humble request to nestle this one in there close. Here's a 20-foot putt. This one's looking decent. Still on track. Yes! Drops it on in there. What a putt. And you're at even par currently. Okay, let's have a nice drive. We got a par 4 here on the 10th. And from the fairway sand. What happened there? And that green is well below us. We might need a little less club than normal. Okay, let's slide this one on in there for our par. Look at this one start way out to the right. This one's just a 3-foot putt. And just one stroke over par at the moment.
go. Time to kick it off on the 11th hole. I approve. We've got about 115 yards to the pin. This one's going to need to bite. Okay, there you go. Here we go. Birdie putt coming up. I'll take that from that type of distance. This one is a short 3-foot putt. And you're 1 over par currently.